What is the word, everybody? It's your boy Dutchie 97, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all step by step how to do some of these playlists and complete them, and show you certain activities you're supposed to complete in certain playlists. So just bear with me. I'm gonna take y'all step by step how to do this, and hopefully we get all this done together as a unit. As of right now, these are all the playlists right here. Like, if anything, if you're having trouble on this game, everything, it adds up. So if you do one playlist at a time instead of like jumping from one playlist to the next playlist to the next playlist and then getting confused, you're gonna get lost on this game. Trust me. A lot of people that I've come in contact with since I've been playing this game for about maybe I'll say like maybe 2 3 months, been having trouble. So I'm gonna walk y'all step by step how to do this, and hopefully this can better help you out when you play the game to yourself. Because it's a lot of playlists, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. It's a lot. It's a lot of playlists, but we're gonna get through it. We all gonna be all right, and yeah. So right now I'm on all the playlists. So we have this one right here, this one, this one right here. Then we have that this one, this playlist, this playlist right here, this one 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 here, this one, this one, this one right here, and this one. Okay, so when you do one of these playlists, always remember there's a challenge behind it, because most likely some of the challenges do unlock certain rewards. So when you're playing this game, there's the races. So what you do is you have to buy the car in order to do some of these races. See, what I have experienced since I've been playing this for a while, since before even this game came out, I played the crew too. And certain different, modes of the games they had, they just broke it down really into syllables for us to really understand, like, okay, this this playlist right here, you're gonna need the Bronco for it. So, you have to go into the playlist, buy the Bronco, and then they give you a loaner Bronco, and then you drive. We'll go step by step through that next also. But these are for people that are having trouble with the playlists. Okay, so let's say let's say I do the drifting one. I click on the drifting one, and here's step by step how to do everything. So they break it down for you. So for the drifting experience, they have main events, side activities, and challenges. Okay, I completed it all. So what I did was I bought the drift car. This is the car that you have to buy, this red one right here. And then they go down to the playlists. So you go down further and further and further and further into the playlist until you reach, the ending of the playlist. Then you get the free. Obviously, you get the free Toyota. That's what they have right there on the listing. Okay, so we skip to the side activities. Now, these side activities right here, you see how some of them I have completed some of them, and then some of them I don't. This right here gives you rewards and stuff to, you get money, you get XP for it, you get special parts for a lot of these vehicles. So when you click down on some of these, some of these side activities, you have to complete them. It doesn't matter if you don't beat somebody else's record. It doesn't matter if you don't beat enough times, but you have to complete it. So they have lots of stuff for you to do here. And then they have the challenges. The challenges are like the little small stars that you're going to see on your screen. You just have to go to them, you click on them, and then they release something for you. Like right now, a burnout skill. I drift for 30 seconds straight in free drive. So if I do that for 30 seconds, I win that much amount of money, and then I win my XP for that. Okay. So what a lot of people are having trouble with is going to certain playlists. So if if I go to this one, okay, we just gonna say if I go to this one, okay, I'm going to this one. This is like the second playlist I go to. Okay, so what I do is I exit out of that. I go on my screen. You guys see this yellow line right here? You always follow the yellow line to the playlist that you want. Now, I unfortunately for me, I have fast travels because I completed the whole entire game. So, I fast travel and then I go here. So when you go here, the playlist is gonna pop up for you. You guys see how it says playlist right here completed. I completed this. Now, for the people that are new, they're gonna give you a loaner vehicle through anything that you do. So when you buy a car, excuse me, excuse me, when you buy a car, even though that you bought the vehicle, you're still gonna get a loaner vehicle. You know what I mean? Until you complete the whole race. Then you can change your event settings. Like they have the main event where you play with other players, just like they have this one right here where you can play with a friend or two. For this one, this is the main stage. It's basically it's a big race with a lot of online players. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of them. They are pretty tough too. So if you do decide to do a main stage race, just know what you're getting yourself into before you put your car out there on the line. Just something to think about. Um, then we have custom playlists. Okay, so what the custom playlist is, you can change it from morning, midday, afternoon, sunset, uh, sunset again with rain, dusk, night, so forth and so forth. Then you have clean driving. Then you have some crazy stuff. If you click on this one right here, this like it's crazy, man, too crazy. Um, and that's pretty much how you do that right there. Now at the bottom, see, I've learned since I've been playing this. A lot of people have trouble with this part right here. You guys, you see how it says event difficulty and it says adjust overall difficulty of the event. So they have skill of AI opponents, score to complete, and time to beat. Okay, so let's say if I was racing and I completed the whole playlist and I go here to customs, I customize my own race, and then I come here to difficult options. So when you go to event difficulties, you know how it's on one. One is you get a plus 6%. It's not bad. You're gonna burn your opponent. Even if you're playing with a friend or AI, you're gonna burn your opponent. Two, you're still gonna do that. It might be a little bit of a challenge, but you're still gonna get that, driving past and beating the crap out of somebody. You know what I mean? Three, um, what three is, it's still like two. It's not it's driving, but you can still keep up with your opponent. Now, four is a bit of a stretch. That's 18%. Now, the cars are going to get tough right there at four. Now, five at 22%, man, if you ain't got a car that's beating these AI cars, they're going to burn you off the line regardless. Now, for like stuff like this, like right here, where it says all of this information right here, these are like, for like, say if you want the arrows on a road for you, you can turn that on. You know what I mean? And you can do your race how you want to. You can race the line full. You got auto brake off. Even turn it on if you wanted to, or auto steering. Even turn that on. Rewind. You can turn that off. Being the racer that I am and driving since I've been playing this game and driving for such a period of time of being on a crew from the crew one to the crew two and now Motorfest, this right here is pretty much easy for us veterans that play the game. So let's say if I turn that off, I don't need nitrous. So if you turn the nitrous off in most of these playlists, it's a bit of a challenge. You know what I mean? You see how I go up from 26% right there. If you turn some of this stuff off, like rewind, it goes up to 31%. Now, this is the challenge right here. Let's say if you don't want none of this, braking only. You know what I mean? Braking only, or turn that on, or turn it off if you wanted to, or go to full. Like if you go to full and turn the guidance off, it's a 33% chance. If it's on 5 and you got a good enough vehicle to beat the AI or any friend that you're doing a race with, it goes up. Like you get a bonus. And then on top of that, you get some type of special part when you do that. I could be wrong about the special part thing, but I know for certain with the money and the XP, all of that since I've been playing this game for a long time now, I recommend people that first start playing, if you want to challenge yourself, heck man, go to three if you want to challenge yourself. Or better yet, go to two if you feel like if that's the challenge that you want to do, go to two. You don't have to do all these guidance and you don't have to do nitrous or cockpit or gearboxes, traction control. You don't have to do all this. If you feel like you're a stable enough driver to do what you got to do, I'll say, look, I'll say it like this. I, I recommend you doing this like this. You know what I mean? And leaving this on. It might be a 10% chance of you not, fulfilling your box duty of trying to get a gearbox, but you're gonna get paid regardless of the situation. This is after you're done doing this main stage right here. Remember, guys, when you're playing, this is how the first playlist is gonna pop up, and it's gonna say loaner vehicle. So don't tweak out and be like, oh man, I bought this dang car and I got a loaner vehicle and I can't use my regular car. No, after you're done completing the whole playlist, then you can go right here to event settings. You go over here, you go to event settings, mode, you can customize your own race. And then when you do that, all you have to do is go here and you can change any one of your cars to do the race. So let's say if I pick this, I pick my Urus truck. You see how it says Urus right here? And then I change the race. Let's say if I wanted to jack it up to like 5 right here and turn rewind and turn all this stuff off. You see how it changes at a 33%. So I'm better off getting something out of the box. I'm better off getting a good enough part to put onto my vehicle or truck or bike or whatever you're doing a race on. Because it doesn't matter once you excuse me, once you complete one of the playlists, after you complete it, you can do all this. You can tweak and tinker with things with the race. So it's all about your preference. You know what I mean? And on how you like to drive and do what you want to do on your own video game. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm forcing anybody to do something like this, but I'm only giving a guide out to, at least help the ones that just started. I know me being an OG at racing and doing racing games, and a lot of other guys do the same thing too. We're comfortable doing whatever, as long as we driving and winning. But for the newer people that's coming in and, trying to understand the game a little bit better, this is a guide for you. This is a step-by-step. So this is how you do that. And even if you don't even want to do it like that, you hold reset and everything goes back to default. So literally, when you set it like this, everything goes back to default. Everything's, how it was from the beginning. So when you do the playlists, always remember, it's going to be like this, guys. So when you buy a vehicle and you buy a car for that particular playlist, just a heads up for you, you're going to have a loaner car until you complete the whole playlist. That one particular playlist. And then you do it for the next playlist, and then the next playlist, and then the next playlist. And then after you're done completing it, you can go back to the same playlist. And all you have to do, as I said before, all you have to do is go to custom, pick whatever time of day. Hell, even if you want it on clean driving, without hitting the car while you're doing the race, you can do that. And then you you go here to difficulties. If you want it at a 2 and you feel like that's a challenge, do that. If you want to go to a 3 or a 4, and you feel like you can master the game and go out of 5, do that. And I'm telling you, if you do go out of 5, just prepare to. These guys know how to race. These AIs, they breed differently, man, on this game, man. They're different. They're not from the crew too. How we can just get on there and do ace mode and drive with all of our stuff on our cars. This is something totally different. This is a different atmosphere on this game, which I love playing. That's why I love streaming it for you guys, and I love talking about it, because at the end of the day, this is something that I love to do. So just, keep that in mind, and, just make sure when you're racing, make sure you know what you're looking at. And when you buy a car, make sure you really, really want to do that race. And make sure if you don't want to do it, it's always time to come back and redo it again. You know what I mean? If you don't have that much money to buy that, go do something else. Go do another playlist on here. There's multiple playlists that you can do. You know what I mean? There's tons of playlists that you can do. You know what I mean? There's tons. Like if you want to do the Porsche race, if you feel like you got enough money for that, do that first. But make sure you go and think about all the playlists that you do. Like if you do one playlist, make sure you do that playlist and stick it out to the end. Stick it all the way out to the end. And then after you're done with that, go back and test yourself on that playlist. Then buy another one. But make sure when you're doing these playlists, you don't get confused and you don't mess yourself up. You know what I mean? So when you're doing these races, and like I said with the side activities, these side activities, if you look in the top right corner right here where the little yellow box is, it show you money and everything you're supposed to do on Motorfest. Stuff that you can unlock. You know what I mean? Stuff that you can unlock. It tells you everything right here, step by step, how to do everything. And me personally, I want to make sure I make a guide for everybody so people don't feel like, oh, I play the game and I'm not telling you guys about the game. I want everybody to enjoy this game. This game it's something new for us crew fans. You know, we used to be hassled about, oh man, Forza has all this and Forza has all that. But if you really think about it, I feel like Motorfest as a unit, we might not have every single car that, Forza have, but at the end of the day, we have enough cars and we are a community as a whole that we can get stuff done here. Like this is our Forza. This is our game. This is what we like to do. We thank Ubisoft for, making a game for us so we can be free. Without that, man, we'll be looking at, all these other brand games to play with. But when it comes down to Motorfest, this game right here, this is an A plus in my book. Now, I know a lot of haters that they'll tell me otherwise, but for the fans that watch the game and they want to learn how to do a lot of stuff on the game, this right here, this guide that I'm teaching you and trying to show you, this is the perfect opportunity to step your foot on this game and, conquer the Hawaii map. That's it. You got to conquer what you do. But this is all I got for today. I will be posting more videos soon, guys. Because it's the holidays coming up. I got family to go see and all this. I just wanted to put a guide out there for you guys so you guys don't feel like you're lost. Because you're not alone. Because when I first started this game, I was lost, dude. I didn't even know what I was doing. But I had to literally go step by step on how to do something. So all the playlists are here, close tracks, everything that you need to know is right here. So when you pause your game, they got a shop, they got a profile, they got activities, and then they have the map, and then they have options. And remember, because when I put the map out, I'm done with everything, guys, as you guys can see, literally. Maybe, maybe a couple more little triangles like this right here I haven't completed yet, but I'm completed. I'm completed with the game, literally. See, I'm at 87%. Everything else is, everything else is at 100. I got to complete that. These are like different modes and stuff that you have to do on here. But I'm completed, guys. And like I said, if you guys need more tutorials how to do stuff, I'm going to be dropping more. And hopefully, majority of you guys are definitely going to look at this and be like, okay, I understand the game now. I understand it completely. And that's what all I want, dude. I just want to help as much as I can, man. But it's your boy Dutchie 97, man, coming from y'all live from the YouTube, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. And you know what, man? We a family as a whole, man, here. So any questions, anything, drop those comments down below, man. And I'm going to see y'all next time, man. Peace.